Dear Diary, may the energy from this week bring many blessings to the weeks coming after. Welcome back to another week of my Creatives Audio and Visual Diary. And Dear Diary, I am actually still on a high from all that this week had to offer and all that it gave. This week was so full of love, community, and so many triumphs. I am so excited to share. This week, my mom and I finally got around to our Mother's Day brunch. It's our tradition every year we go to brunch. And this year we decided to go to Renata's Kitchen. It's a Mediterranean restaurant. I had never been, so I was really excited to try. My food was really good. Like, I would definitely go back. And then one of our players, our high school players, was going to prom, and we definitely had to be in attendance because that is our big baby. We had to be there for him and that. So, Diary, last week Maurice sent me a meeting invite for a work date. I love a good work date, by the way. Like, I love to go out and be in a different space and work together and, get through some stuff. So he sent me this work invitation and I was so excited. Maurice has been on it with planning these dates lately. Like, he's been on taking me to new places that I've mentioned, and just setting up things for us to have, varied experiences and being together. I really appreciate that, and a spontaneity that's like being involved in his planning process. I'm loving it all. So it started off at the Free Library of Philadelphia, and people, let's get back into these libraries. Let's start utilizing these resources. There are so many great free resources, such as when you have a library card, you can book a meeting room. Okay, I mean, I think you have to be a nonprofit, or it has to be like business oriented. But anyway, to take advantage of the business resources. But it's still a great resource, and we used it because we have a nonprofit and we have some business planning to do. So we started off there, and then we ended up at a brewery around the corner, which I liked it. I think I like my husband's burger the most. Would I necessarily want to go back there just to chill? I don't know. But I really enjoyed our experience there, meaning that anytime me and Maurice are together, especially over food and drinks, it's going to be a time. No matter where we are, no matter what the actual vibe of the environment is, we're going to make it a time for us, just period. Now, Diary, you should know by now that my Fridays are dedicated to me and Maurice. We block that day off for us. But this evening, we got to be in the presence of a Philadelphia legend, a North Philadelphian legend. Now, we're big into girls basketball. It's like a major part of our lives. It's like 75% of our lives. But also growing up, I grew up in North Philly, born and raised. Well, I guess I was born downtown at Jefferson, and then I grew up in North Philly. But anyway, Dawn Staley is a household name, has been my whole entire life. We are big Dawn fans. Everybody in my family is a basketball fan. They all watch Dawn play in the WNBA. Like, she's big time to us. So being able to see her and share this moment with Leila, who's also now a newer Dawn Staley fan, it was a magical moment. And we all got signed books. Like, it was such a magical night. It was such great energy in the air, such great winning energy in the air. Like, you could just feel the success, you could just feel the community. I loved everything about going to go see Dawn Staley. So the funny thing is, Diary, that before Friday, we thought that we had a basketball tournament free weekend. And how quickly those hopes and dreams were dashed, because we got an email from, not email, but text from our coach saying this tournament at our home base, has an opening. One of the teams dropped out and they wanted to see if we wanted to play on Saturday. Remember, they asked about Saturday, and we were like, okay, well, we really don't have anything planned for Saturday evening, afternoon. It'll be good for her to get some more wrecking. It'll be good for them as a team to get some more wrecking together. So, okay, cool, right? You'll have to keep watching to see how that turned out. Now, don't hold your chest because it turned out very well. But an unexpected chunk of time was taken from us this weekend. And you know what? We just have to live with it, right? Because again, our life is 75% girls basketball. Now, Diary, I do want to change courses for just a moment because I want to talk about this high protein banana pudding that one of my internet girlfriends put me onto. Now, she posted this on Threads last week with the caption, and it showed all of the ingredients, and the main ingredient being Greek yogurt to make it high protein. And I was like, I've really been struggling with my sweet tooth the last few weeks as I've been trying to like adjust my diet to being high protein, less sugar and such. So I was like, this might be a go because it's Greek yogurt plain, But also, the jello that we use is sugar free. So I said, I think I could go for this. Although we are using regular Nilla wafers, it does feel like less of a blow to my gut, literally, to make this. And that I did. So once I found out on Friday that we had this tournament Saturday afternoon, I said, okay, let me make this in the morning so it can be set and ready for us to have after dinner because we were planning to make steak sandwiches this evening. Now, remember how I was saying how this tournament went left in the best way? When we got there, we found out that if we made first place or if we played well enough and won enough games to be in the top of the bracket, we would have to play again on Sunday for the championship. So now I'm like, okay, this little hey, come out and play on Saturday afternoon is now suddenly turning into it's a Saturday and Sunday tournament, which is to be expected, but was not told to us in that way. So we're like, okay, so we're back tomorrow. Great. And of course, the girls went 2-0, so we were really back tomorrow in the way of we will go straight to the championship. We don't play any playoff games. We went straight to the championship. And good on our girls because let me just tell you something. The teams that we played, I'm only mentioning race because it just felt like it was so much vitriol when they were playing us. The teams that we played were mostly white, right? Now we had a couple of white girls playing with us, but our team was predominantly black. I'm not sure what type of vitriol or what they're being told before they play us, while they're playing us, or whatever else. It was the most uncomfortable games from the spectators that were around us to the girls that we were actually playing. The second team that we were playing, those girls were staring us down. When I say us, I mean the parents, not even the girls on the team. One of the girls shot at the bench after she shot at the bench after she shot a three. I've never been shot by a little white girl in my life. I've never. I've never. I was like, what in the world is going on here? Like, I don't understand. So when the girls won, I said, y'all did that for the culture because, listen, I don't know what would have happened if y'all didn't win. Like, we needed to be out of there immediately. Like, we won. Thank the good Lord. Ugh, to the championship, we went. Now, Diary, I have to be honest with you. The original plan for this evening was to make cheesesteaks. I buy my groceries most of the time from Whole Foods or the fresh, whatever the Amazon version of Whole Foods is, and they didn't have any shaved beef to make cheesesteaks. So I'm like, okay, let me buy some ribeye and maybe I can shave it down myself. Now I don't have a meat slicer. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking that maybe I can do it with a mandolin. I thought I was on a lower level of that Gordon Ramsay show when they cook in the basement with like no tools and raggedy pots and pans. Yeah, that's where I thought I was. I was very wrong. And when I went to go put it on the mandolin was immediately like, what the F are you doing, girl? What are you doing? So I stopped that immediately. And I was like, okay, let me try to slice it then. Again, don't know who I thought I was or what I was doing. Did not work. So I said, okay, we're having steak sandwiches. That is just going to be what it is. And it's just going to be just as delicious. I made like a spicy, tangy sauce to go on it. It was perfection. I definitely would do it again. Now on to the championship. And when we arrived, we saw that we were playing the first team that we played the day before, which wasn't the spicier team. But to our surprise, that team beat the spicier team twice. But for us, the spicier team was a little harder to beat than the first team. So that was very confusing. But nonetheless, we still won a champ. And like it wasn't hard. Like we blew them out. Like let's be so for real. And when I tell you that they were spicier today, like I don't know what's up with these teams. So spicy that they started a fight with one of our girls. Like it was so bad. Like, oh my God, take your loss and your bad defense and go. Diary, I just felt like I said a mouthful, but it was a lot this week. There was a lot to talk about. It was a lot to celebrate. We ended up celebrating Leila's championship win at one of our favorite restaurants, Found at Farmers and King of Prussia. We love that place so much. I used to get this vodka pesto salad. I did not see it on the menu, and I was like, do y'all still have this? And she was like, oh, we definitely can make it. Oh, look at me unlocking a secret menu item. Period. That's queen shit for real. I'm still on a high from last week. It was such a beautiful week to go into some more beautiful weeks. My voice is suffering a little bit. I was screaming all weekend and like joy and support. I'm looking forward to doing that again because next week we have a tournament again the full weekend. Layla has a school dance. My sister and my godson are coming to visit. When I say that I have so much to look forward to and to be happy for and to, I don't know, just to be relishing in joy, I'm blessed. The sun is so bright in the best way. And so is the outlook for next week. I'll be thinking about this week for a while. Until next time, diary.